Well, good evening. Good evening. This is the Minister M.L. Kimball coming to you guys live. And I told you that I was going to get with you guys as soon as we got the official complaint filed with Fulton County courts. And as you can see, we are now in the position where we have served State Farm with the official documentation with our case being filed in Fulton County, Ohio, Court of Common Pleas. Please like, share, comment. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel, Word on the Street Talk TV. And this is yours truly, the Minister M.L. Kimball. Those of you that have subscribed to our channel, I really appreciate your subscription. Thank you guys for your support. But as you can see here, this is the official summons that was sent out from the Clerk of Court's office to State Farm's corporate office. And as you can see in the Court of Common Pleas, Fulton County, Ohio, HCV Distribution Corporation versus State Farm Fire and Casualty. Obviously, the summons says you are hereby summoned that a complaint, a copy of which is hereby attached and made a part hereof, has been filed against you in this court by the plaintiffs named herein. You are required to serve upon the plaintiff's attorney or the plaintiff, if the plaintiff has no attorney of record, a copy of your answer to the complaint within 28 days after service of this summons upon you, exclusive of the day of service. Said answer must be filed with this court within 3 days after service on the plaintiff's attorney. The address of the clerk of the Fulton County Court of Common Pleas is room 102, Courthouse 210, South Fulton Street, Wauseon, Ohio. So as you guys can see, we're not playing any games. We're going to take State Farm back to court, and we are going to hold them accountable for the things that they did that we know are 1,000% violations of our rights and privacy. So with that being said, I'm going to pull up the complaint so that way you guys can see the complaint. Those of you that did not see the complaint in the past, you can see what we are actually alleging. And please understand, we've got numerous forms of evidence to support what we are alleging. We would not be wasting. I have too much respect for the court and the court officials than to waste their time with something that we cannot prove. We have spent 2 years gathering evidence to support each and everything that we are claiming in our complaint. And so I am looking forward actually to trial, because at this point in time, State Farm has had plenty of time to settle and close this case, and they've decided to go the other route. And since they did that, we need to get this in front of a jury. I'm done playing the games with State Farm. I'm done playing all the things that they did. Some of these are serious allegations, and I want you to understand that we've not only filed this action in court, to hold them accountable, but we've also launched investigations with the Ohio Civil Rights Commission, the Ohio Department of Insurance, and the Federal Trade Commission. Each of these different bodies are in the middle of this complaint because there were several different violations that have happened, and it was disregarded, ignored by State Farm, and we are going to hold them accountable. So obviously, just to give you a quick brief over the case, if you have not been able to follow along with what has happened, but just a quick brief. Complaint for damages for breach of contract, defamation, bad faith practices, and racial discrimination. Obviously, there's a lot of different things that we talked about on the last video, so I'm not going to go through each and everything. You guys can read the complaint now that it is filed. This is the actual official timestamp complaint. Fulton County Common Pleas Court filed January 2nd at 7:44 a.m. So this actually was filed today, although we sent the information over by electronic method on December 31st. It looks like the court was out of session and there was nobody in the office, so they did not file the case until today. But we did summons State Farm, and at this point, they've got 28 days to respond. If they don't respond in 28 days, we win by default. If they do respond, then they're going to have to answer to all of these things that they've tried to ignore over 2 years. We're just not going to sit back and let them get away with it. And you have to understand, too, when your rights have been violated, you don't always need to go call an attorney to defend your rights. If your rights are violated, then why in the world do you feel you need to call somebody that needs to stand up and defend for you? You should be able to stand up in this great United States that we claim that we are in, that we have all these different rights. Well, then you have a right to have your case heard. If your rights are violated, you need to learn the law. You don't have to have a degree to understand when your rights have been violated. Now, State Farm knows on several occasions, based upon the evidence that we have a legitimate complaint. But since they decided to take this route, we are now going to bring this case before the jury, and they are going to decide. And when I tell you the amount of evidence that we have to support these claims, State Farm would be absolutely ridiculous to want to take this thing back to court. They would be ridiculous to want to go back to court with us. But the reality of it is, I'm happy if they do, and I don't care if they do, because the bottom line is everything that is in this complaint we can support with evidence. So I am so excited. I told you guys I would come back to you guys after the complaint was officially filed, and this is the official filed timestamp complaint, which was sent out with summons to State Farm. And not only that, we notified State Farm's attorneys, and we also notified McNeil's attorneys, because we will be subpoena employees from McNeil's, because the bottom line is I don't know who to trust. I don't know who had anything to do with whatever, but the bottom line is every single person is a suspect to me until we find out what the heck transpired and why we were neglected in this city. So the bottom line is this: I'm excited about this. And those of you that have continued to support us, please continue to watch this situation as it unfolds, because I am literally getting ready to file a motion with the court asking for an expedited trial. We don't even want to go through the whole happy horse. Oh, we got to wait a year, and oh, we got to get a new judge. All of that crap. We're going to go ahead and file a motion so that we already are in position to getting an expedited trial, so our case is properly heard. I am the Minister M.L. Kimball. It's been my pleasure. Please like, share, comment, and don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Until next time, be blessed on purpose.